From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny program with his special guest, Mrs. Edgar Bergen, presented by Lucky Strike.
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lucky Strike program. Well, here it is, a week before Christmas, and I haven't even started to do my shopping yet. I guess it's because, I don't know, every year it's such a problem for me. I have so many people that I have to remember. You know, my cast, my staff. There's Don Wilson, and there's Dennis Day, and then there's Rochester. You see, Rochester has been working for me for over 18 years, and it's so hard to know what to get for him. He's got nothing. And then there's Don Wilson, of course. His wife helped me a little bit on that. She told me that he wanted a shirt, and she told me his size, too. It was 1633. See, I mean, where can you find a shirt with a 33 neck and a 16 sleeve? Then, of course, there are my orchestra boys. I always exchange gifts every year with them, and they've already given me mine. They sent me, the boys did, they sent me the most beautiful 5-carat diamond ring that you've ever seen. I got it already. The ring came, and there was no card in it or anything, but I knew it was for my musicians when the police came and took it back. Fortunately, in our next musical arrangement, the clarinet player has a 10-year rest. And of course, Remley, you know, Frank Remley, my guitar player, every year I always buy him a bottle of bourbon, but his doctor absolutely refuses to allow him to touch liquor this year, you know, so I gave him something else, and he was just thrilled. I gave him the name of a new doctor. Well, to get on with the show, there's something I want to tell you, and I'm quite proud of this. You see, one of my writers, Sam Perrin, and my musical director, Mr. Malin Merrick, got together just a few weeks ago, and they wrote a brand new Christmas song. It's a novelty song called That's How Santa Claus Will Look This Year. The Sportsmen Quartet are going to sing it.
Oh,
and
Jack,
with the Sportsmen...
Jack, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but before the Sportsmen come out to do the number, I want you to meet Mr. Enrico Scortacini.
Mr. Scortacini, how do you do, sir?
How do you do? It's my pleasure, sir. I can't tell you how much I have looked forward to performing on your show tonight.
Well, that's... you going to perform on the show?
Oh, yes, certainly, Jack. You see, we want to do this number properly, so I took the privilege of hiring Mr. Scortacini to work with the Sportsmen.
Oh, well, good. I mean, you know, we want the number to go right.
Yeah, we sure do. Oh, and something else, Jack. Mr. Scortacini has consented to come on the show for only $1,000.
What'd you say, Don?
I said he's consented to come on for only $1,000.
Don, how many times have I told you that the words only and thousand don't go together? Look at Don. Excuse me, just a minute. Don, as long as the Sportsmen Quartet are going to do it, why do we need...
Look, just a minute, Jack. Now, I don't know whether you'll appreciate this or not, but it just so happens that Mr. Scortacini is between tours. And the reason he consented to come on for only $1,000 is because he likes you so very, very much.
Now, couldn't you find somebody who hates me a little?
I found a lot of people who despise you, but they can't sing.
Bad place, isn't it? Well,
now, Jack, look, don't worry about a thing. Everything's going to be all right. Just leave it up to me.
Okay.
Mr. Scortacini's really going to make this number.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, That's How Santa Claus Will Look This Year, sung by Mr. Enrico Scortacini, supported by the Sportsmen Quartet.
with a long white beard and a suit of red and a Davy Crockett hat on his head. That's how Santa Claus will look this year. And to get us all of the things we need, he will ride the plains on his trusty steed. Way out west will be his new frontier. With a yippee-yi,
Ho, ho, ho.
he'll act so jolly. He will yippee-yi,
Ho, ho, ho.
so loud and clear. With a long white beard and a suit of red and a Davy Crockett hat on his head. That's how old Saint Nick will get his Christmas kick. Yes, that's how Santa Claus will look this year. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes.
Ho, 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 ho. With a jolly laugh and a golden pack full of good old luckies on his back.
That's what Santa Claus will bring this year. Every lucky strike has a taste you like. For the perfect gift, give Lucky Strike. Every puff is full of Christmas cheer. With a yippee-yi,
Ho, ho, ho.
he'll act so jolly. With a yippee-yi,
Ho, ho, ho.
so loud and clear. Lucky Strike is smoother, fresher too, and it's so much cleaner through and through. What a cigarette! It's toasted, don't forget. Smoke Lucky Strike throughout this coming year. Make Lucky Strike your smoke this coming year.
Ho, 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 ho.
Don, $1,000 for a ho-ho-ho? That's ridiculous.
Well, I thought he was a real bargain.
Oh, you did, eh? Well,
Yeah.
the next time you hire somebody without consulting me, you understand? I'm going to ring your size 33 net. Now go, will you?
Go?
Yes.
Oh, I can't understand, Jack. Doggone it, I tried to give a little class to the show. You know...
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that number was written by my two boys. It was recorded by the Dijon sisters, and I hope you will buy the records, because my boys are going to have to pay Mr. Scortazzini. We'll see who gets the last ho-ho-ho. You know, I don't want you to get the impression that I don't like to pay for talent. Because I will, if the talent merits it. Now, for instance, in a short time now, in a few weeks from now, I'm going to do a show where I want to use a ventriloquist as a guest star. And I even went to speak to Edgar Bergen about it. It's because I love the way Mr. Bergen works with his two dummies, you know, Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snurd, you see. And I had lunch with Mr. Bergen a couple of times. We discussed it. And about 3 days ago, I had an appointment to meet him at his house.
Mr. Bergen's residence. Oh, it's you, Mr. Bergen. Yeah. Yeah. If he comes, I will tell him to wait. Yeah. Jingle bells, jingling all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Root, hooty, hoot. Come in, come in.
How do you do? I'm Jack Benny. I have an appointment with Mr. Bergen.
Oh, yeah, I know. Mr. Bergen just called on the telephone. He'll be home here pretty soon. Won't you come in and wait?
No, thank you. Thank you very much. It's a nice house. My, what a beautiful portrait of Mrs. Bergen.
Yeah, it is.
Look at this. To Edgar Bergen from Gustav. An autographed picture from the King of Sweden. Mr. Bergen must be quite proud of this. Huh?
Oh, yeah, by Jemini, he's very proud of it. Mr. Bergen is Swedish, you know.
I know, yeah.
I am Swedish, too.
No. Funny,
Yeah.
Funny, I thought you came from French Morocco.
Mr. Benny, would you like to have me tell Mrs. Bergen that you're here?
Oh, is Miss Bergen home?
Yeah, I will
yes,
tell
yes.
her.
Will you tell her I'm here, please? Well, here's this book that George Burns wrote. I love her, that's why. A cute title. Remember, he asked me to write the prologue to it, too. Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Prologue by Jack Benny. I was really in good form when I wrote that prologue. Someday I must read the book.
Oh, there you are, Mrs. Bergen. Mr. Benny is in the living room.
Thank you. I'll go right in. Jack.
Well, Francis! That's wonderful.
Well, it's good to see you. Edgar mentioned you'd drop by, but he must be detained at the studio rehearsing his radio show.
Yes, your butler told me he called.
Oh, well, the house is a mess. I've been wrapping Christmas packages.
I see. Yeah.
I hope you don't mind waiting.
No, it's so nice and cozy and Christmassy and everything with the tree. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And, Jack, I want you to know that of all the Christmas cards, yours was the prettiest.
Well, you got it already? I only mailed it last night.
No, Jack, I'm talking about the ones you sold us.
Oh, yes. I did have a nice selection this year, I thought.
Yes, you did. Well, Jack, I'm awfully sorry Edgar's so late, but if you'd like a drink while you're waiting, I'll ring for Pierre and have him fix you one.
No, I don't. Wait a minute. Your butler's name is Pierre?
Yes, we picked him up in French Morocco.
That's the darndest thing I ever heard. Say, Francis, you know, when I was talking to Edgar about being on my show, he told me something about you that I didn't know.
Oh, what's that?
Well, he told me that you sing.
Oh, I don't really sing. Sometimes I entertain at parties, and I've appeared with Edgar a few times.
Well, look, that would be wonderful. I didn't know you sing. Maybe you could sing and come on my television show sometime after Edgar does it.
Oh, Jack.
No, look, we've got to wait here anyway. Now, come on, let me hear you do a number. I never dreamed you could sing.
Were you sure you want to hear something?
Certainly I do. Come on.
Well, all right.
All right.
Let me see. Well, this is a new number I did at Darryl Zanuck's big party last week.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear you sing at Darryl's party.
You weren't there.
I would have been there, but I didn't know he was giving a party. Go ahead, sing, will you? Will you, Francis?
Sure you want to hear it?
Certainly, go ahead. I'd love to. I didn't even know you could sing. Go ahead.
Believe in what you're doing and do what you believe in, and life will have a new dimension. Lots of laughs, a lot less tension. Soon you find you found a new way for sleeping sounder. Your goal is high, but you'll achieve it just as long as you believe. That's why each graduation day, the guest of honor will always say, to be successful in the field you choose, students, all you got to do is believe in what you believe in, and life will offer love and laughter ever after. Just believe. That's why each graduation day, the guest of honor will always say, to be successful in the field you choose, students, all you got to do is believe in what you're doing and do what you believe in, and life
known that you sang, I certainly... Oh.
Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Bergen. Well, Mr. Bergen isn't home. May I take a message? What? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, he'll be very pleased about that. Yes, he'll be down in the morning. Thank you. Bye. Gee, isn't that lucky?
What? What was it?
Edgar's 5-carat diamond ring. The police got it back.
Oh. Look at Francis. Getting back to the song. Look, while you were singing, I got an idea for a show. Now sit down, and I want to tell you. Now we can do this anytime.
Oh, Mrs.
after
Bergen. Where are you, Mrs. Bergen? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, there you are, Mrs. Bergen. Look at your schedule I found outside. Say, can I go down to the city dumps and slug rats with Skinny Dugan?
Only 1 hour, Charlie. Now, wait a minute. Come back here.
Huh?
You've got a stain on that tie. Now, go to your room and get another one.
One little stain. One stinking little stain. You gotta have a clean tie to slug rats.
You know, Jack, sometimes Charlie... Jack? What's the matter, Jack?
Francis, that was Charlie McCarthy.
Oh, certainly. I don't know why that boy
But
always...
Francis, he's real.
What are you talking about?
Francis, all these years, I thought he was a dummy.
Oh, now, Jack, you've been in show business all your life. How can you be so naive?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't get over it.
How is this, Mrs. Bergen?
Oh, fine. Here, come on, let me type. Yes, yeah. Oh, it still has a sting on it.
Hey, are you trying to pick my pocket?
No, I'm sorry. That I don't understand at all.
Oh, I never was any good with men's ties. Maybe Mr. Benny will tie it for you.
Yeah, would you please?
Yeah, it's a little crooked here.
39, he says.
There you are. Here you are, Charlie.
No, thank you. 39. The last time he saw 50 was on the speedometer.
Can't get over it. I can't get over it.
Jack, you're not putting on an act, are you?
Putting on an act? For years I was so sure that Charlie McCarthy was a dummy that I was so positive I would have bet 50 cents.
No.
Yes. I was never so baffled in my life.
Oh, Mrs. Bergen. Mrs. Bergen. I finished my work. I'm ready to collect my quarter.
Okay, Mortimer.
Oh, no.
When I here's your quarter, did you do a good job?
Yeah, I got all the leaves. It was tough getting up on the tree, but I got them.
Well, now, what are you going to do with your quarter?
Well, I thought maybe I'd, say, who's the yokel? Can we talk in front of him?
It's perfectly all right.
Are you sure now? You're sure he ain't an eavesdripper?
No, Mortimer, that's Dropper.
Well, he looks more like a drooper.
Mortimer, this is Jack Benny. Now go over and say hello.
No. Well, what was it you told me to say to him?
I told you to say hello.
Oh, hello.
You're Mortimer Snerd.
Oh, excuse me. I know I'm Mortimer, but what was that last part he threw at me?
Snerd, that's your last name. You are Mortimer Snerd. Now, we've told you that hundreds of times.
No, but not today. What did you say your name was?
I'm Jack
Benny.
Yes, Jack Benny. I'm confused.
You're a little hard of thinking, too.
Now, Mortimer, this is Jack Benny, star of stage, screen, radio, and television.
Oh, you Jack Benny that on the radio?
Yes.
And on the stage?
Yes.
And you got your own television show?
I have.
Well, Jack Benny.
Oh, then you've heard of me.
No.
Mortimer, what do you mean you never heard of Jack Benny? Now, how did you get so stupid?
Well, what was that question?
Yeah, there's just nothing like ice skating. It was wonderful fun way back in our grandparents' day, and it's still the favorite winter recreation, enjoyed by young and old everywhere. Now, time hasn't changed the fun of ice skating, nor the need to stop now and then, rest up, and refresh. And for fast refreshment, there's just nothing like a frosty bottle of Coca-Cola. So tangy in taste, so ever fresh in sparkle. Coke has a distinctive flavor that's never been equaled. And the way Coca-Cola brings you back so refreshed so quickly. For Coke offers a bit of wholesome energy. Gives you a bright little lift just when you need it. In any season, enjoy bracing, ice-cold Coca-Cola. Perfect refreshment anytime.
There are times every day as you work or you play when a pause would be welcome to you. And it's then that you find the bright thought in your mind that only a Coke will do. 50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way, there's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
Yes, 50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way. Enjoy the pause that refreshes with ice-cold Coca-Cola, the most asked-for soft drink in the world.
There's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of
thee, Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. O tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. O tidings of comfort and joy. Fear not, then said the angel, let nothing you affright. This day is born a Savior of a pure virgin bride, to free all souls who trust in him.
Gilbert K. Chesterton once said, "In everybody there is a thing that loves children, fears death, and likes sunlight. And this thing enjoys Charles Dickens." Before I tell you about the Christmas Carol, let me read to you what Charles Dickens himself wrote about this story. I have endeavored in this ghostly little story to raise the ghost of an idea which shall not put my readers out of humor with themselves, with each other, with the season, or with me. May it haunt their houses pleasantly. Charles Dickens. To begin with, Jacob Marley was dead. Did Scrooge know that he was dead? Of course he did. Ebenezer Scrooge and he had been partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge never painted out Marley's name, and so there it stood 7 years afterwards, above the warehouse door. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted old sinner, hard and sharp as flint. The cold within him froze his features because he always carried his own low temperature with him. And he didn't thaw 1 degree, not even at Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Christmas? Humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug. What's Christmas to you but a time for finding yourself a year older but not an hour richer? Every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding.
Now, Uncle, I know you...
Now, you keep Christmas in your own way, Fred, and I keep it in mine. Be off now. This is a place of business.
Don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
No.
Caroline will be happy to see you.
Why did you ever get married?
Because I fell in love.
Love? That's the only thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon, nephew.
Uncle, I'm sorry with all my heart to find you like this. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose, Crescent.
Quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient.
But it's only 1 day in the year, sir.
A poor excuse to pick the pocket of your employer every 25th of December. But be here all the earlier next morning.
I will, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Scrooge.
Christmas. Nonsense. Humbug.
Look what Ivory Snow has for Christmas. A bright red flannel Christmas stocking with jingle bells. Sure, lots of room for toys, this stocking's 18 inches long. And there's a gold glitter magic marker for adding your child's name. Get this gay Christmas stocking for just 50 cents with box tops from Ivory Snow, the safest possible soap. So safe because it gets diapers softer than detergents and can't leave harsh deposits to chafe baby's skin. Make sure baby and all your youngsters have their very own Christmas stocking. Order today. For each stocking and glitter magic marker, send 50 cents and 1 king or 1 giant-size box top, or 2 regular-size box tops to Christmas Stocking, Box 64, Cincinnati, Ohio. To be sure of delivery before Christmas, orders must be postmarked by December 1st.
And while most of London was jovial and full of glee in honor of this Christmas Eve, Scrooge had taken his melancholy dinner at his usual melancholy tavern. And having read all the newspapers, he went home to bed. Scrooge lived in the chambers which had once belonged to Marley, his ex-partner. And as I have remarked before, Marley is dead these last 7 years. Dead as a doornail.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
How now? What do you want of me?
Much.
Who are you?
In life I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your own senses?
I don't know.
And why doubt your senses?
Because a slight disorder in my stomach could make my senses cheat me. You might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a fragment of underdone potato. Humbug, I tell you, humbug! Mercy on me, dreadful apparition.
Now, do you believe in me or not?
I do. But why do you come to plague me? And why do you wear that ponderous chain?
I made it, link by link in my life, as you are doing for yourself on earth. It is now a part of my penance, and I am here tonight to warn you of a fate such as mine. But, Ebenezer, if you change your ways, you have a chance of escaping my doom.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1. Expect the next on the following night at the same hour, and the third on the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate.
Couldn't I take them all at once, Jacob, and have it over with?
Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
Scrooge tried desperately to say humbug to the strange happening, but the word stuck in his throat, unuttered. For it was highly probable it was not humbug. Being very much in need of repose from the experience he had undergone, or shall I say, fatigues of the day, he went straight to bed without undressing and fell asleep in an instant. A few hours later,
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare. I have things to show you, which are the shadow of the things that have been. Rise. And walk with me.
the ghost of Christmas past led Scrooge down the road which he had forgotten for so many years. He showed him a Christmas day in the past, which was a happy one for most children, but not for one lonely schoolboy.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Do you know that boy?
Yes, yes, I do. It is I, as a boy. Oh, I remember that Christmas well. I felt so lonely. My playmates, they didn't like me.
It was because you had shunned them.
Oh, poor boy. I wish...
What is the matter?
There was a boy singing a Christmas carol on the street last night. I should have liked to have given him something, that's all.
Shall I show you another Christmas, 40 years ago, when a fair young girl released you from your marriage contract?
No, no.
Because she discovered you had ceased to love her. Your greed, avarice, and desire for wealth had killed the love she had for you.
No, no, Spirit, show me no more. Leave me. Haunt me no longer.
Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore and sitting up in bed to get his thoughts together, Scrooge had no occasion to be told that the bell was again upon the stroke of one.
Scrooge!
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me.
Yes, Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learned a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. Look.
Belinda! Belinda, bring the plates.
Oh, Mother,
Belinda, there's a great deal of work to be done. Help your sister.
Missy, you get the...
As I came by outside, I could smell the sage and the onions.
You knew it was odd, Mother.
Oh, I certainly did, boy.
Peter, set the chairs.
Can I put some chutneys on the fire, Mother?
No, your father will do that when he comes. What has gotten your precious father? And your brother, Tiny Tim?
And Martha wasn't as late last year by half an hour.
Oh.
This is the house of your clerk, Bob Cratchit.
But he has hardly a penny to his name.
I, the ghost of Christmas present, have blessed his house. Here comes Bob now with another member of his family, Tiny Tim.
And a Merry Christmas, everybody. And there you are, Tiny Tim, right in your own chair.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
And Martha.
Yes, here I am again.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Martha coming to visit us.
Bob.
And how did Tiny Tim behave today, Bob?
Fine. He told me coming home that he was glad he'd been to church, because it's pleasant to remember that the day is called Christmas, after he who made the lame to walk and the blind to see. Oh, what a beautiful Christmas table.
It would be more beautiful if we had a turkey, but we'll manage.
Of course we will.
See what a happy family your clerk has on only 15 shillings a week?
Tiny Tim. I didn't know he was sick and a cripple.
Mr. Scrooge. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
Dear, it's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, when one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, it's Christmas.
Very well. I'll drink his health for your sake, and because it's Christmas. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
God bless us, everyone.
Tell me, Tiny Tim, will he live?
I see a vacant seat and a little crutch without an owner.
No. Say he will be spared.
My life on the globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
The time is drawing near for me to go and for your third visitor to appear.
I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. But lead on, I want to know.
I met a very kind young man today who asked after you. Mr. Scrooge's nephew, whom I scarcely know. I told him about Tiny Tim, and he said, I'm heartily sorry for you and your good wife. By the by, how he ever knew that, I don't know.
You what, dear?
That you were a good wife.
Oh, everyone knows that.
And he said, if I can be of any service to you at any time, pray come to me.
He's rather unlike his old Uncle Scrooge, isn't he?
If you must torment me, be quick. Take me to what else you have to show.
I don't know much about it either. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What had he done with his money?
I haven't heard. But he'll have no use for it where he's going.
It's likely to be a cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know anyone to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
When I come to think of it, I'm not at all sure that I wasn't his most particular friend. For we used to stop and speak whenever we met. I don't mind going to his funeral if lunch is provided.
Tell me what man they are speaking of. Who is it that lies dead?
me. I am not the man I was. Assure me I yet may change the shadows you have shown me. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Marley! Marley! Jacob Marley! Heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirit of all three shall thrive within me. Boy, oh boy!
Yes, sir?
What's today?
What, sir?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Why, Christmas Day, sir.
It's still Christmas, and I haven't missed it.
For a man who had been out of practice for years, Scrooge gave a most illustrious laugh, the father of a long line of brilliant laughs. And Scrooge dressed himself all in his best, and at last got out into the streets, wishing everyone he met a Merry Christmas.
Mr. Fred, come in.
Have you room at your table for some friends?
Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. Fred, sir. And you too, ma'am. I only hope that our lowly feast is to your liking.
Now, don't fret about provisions. We've brought plenty for all.
Merry Christmas, Bob!
Mr. Scrooge!
And Mrs. Cratchit, for you.
Mr. Scrooge!
My dear, that's for you. Darling, for you.
For me?
And you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I don't know how we can ever thank you.
Don't. And I'm going to raise your salary and help your large family in every way possible. And Tiny Tim. I saw a friend of mine at church just a little while ago. A famous surgeon. You and I are going to see him tomorrow. And he's going to be your friend, too.
Mr. Scrooge!
Merry Christmas, Mr.
Scrooge won his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. Scrooge had no further dealings with ghosts, but it was always said that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May it truly be said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields as they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, Noel, Noel.
fun, the fun, the fun is in the giving. The fun is in the giving. And oh, what a lift if the gift is a 58 Chevy. That's when you'll find the fun is in the giving. Your family's really living, and so are you, by the way, when you give an all-new 58 Chevrolet.
And what a bevy of Chevys to choose from. 17 models in 4 great series. This is the Bel Air Sport Sedan with full coil suspension as standard equipment. The Del Rey 2-door sedan with sculpturamic styling. It's a beautiful way to be thrifty. This lowest price Chevy sedan gives you features you'd expect to pay hundreds of dollars more for. New turbo thrust V8 power, new body by Fisher, new economy. Or your family may prefer a station wagon. For $58, Chevy offers 5 wagons, 4 of them with 4 doors. The 58 Chevrolet Impala, the car that made headlines when it was introduced. Unprecedented in public acceptance. In this Chevy, in all Chevys, safety plate glass is used all the way around. Exclusive with Chevrolet in the low price field. Folks, a Chevy Christmas is bound to be a Merry Christmas. Your local authorized Chevrolet dealer will do everything possible to have your new Chevrolet delivered for Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing with sleigh songs tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is.
Good morning, Uncle Billy. Good morning, Mr. Peters. Nice chilly morning. Christmas Eve.
You said it.
Mr. Peters.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Grimes.
I have good news for you. It will not be necessary for you to report to hardware today.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Grimes.
I had a request from personnel to transfer you to Toys, where you will assume the role of Santa Claus.
What?
I was not aware, Mr. Peters, that you are hard of hearing.
Oh, Mr. Grimes, I can't do that. Oh, what I mean is, I'm not sure I'm the Santa Claus type.
With whiskers, one Santa Claus is pretty much like another.
Oh, sure, but, well, wouldn't somebody older be better for you? Somebody like, Uncle Billy, now there's a man for you.
It's the view of the front office that you are more expendable than Uncle Willie.
Expendable?
A janitor's work is never finished, Mr. Peters, whereas the hardware department is scarcely the mecca of Christmas shoppers. Besides, it's orders from the front office, so I wouldn't argue, Mr. Peters, if I were you.
Well...
You will report to Mr. Bolivar in Toys immediately. He will advise you where the wardrobe may be found.
Okay.
Mr. Wickersham.
We are all spick and span, fresh out of the mothball.
Mothballs is right. Holy mackerel.
It'll air out in a couple of days. Anyway, children don't notice smells like grown-ups, especially when they're doing business with old St. Nick.
Well, what must be, must be. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin.
The pants.
Oh, yeah, the pants.
Room enough for 2 pillows. Good. Funny thing about you not liking the job of Santa Claus. I've hoped they'd give it to me for I don't know how many years.
Well, you're not as expendable as I am, Uncle Billy.
Expendable? Well, I don't know about that.
All I know is every year about this time, I've waited for Mr. Bolivar and Toys to come up to me and say, well, Uncle Billy, you're it. But it never happens. Always it's somebody else.
That's what's wrong with the world, with everybody. We're a bunch of square pegs in a round hole, especially me.
Well, I never thought of it quite that way. Always seemed to me that most things happen for the best. Except maybe me not getting the Santa Claus job here at Morley's.
That's what I mean, Uncle Billy. Of all the people in the store, I look and feel less like Santa Claus than anybody. And you, well, you look more like Santa Claus than Kris Kringle himself. Do you get the job? No, I get it.
Don't you like children, Mr. Peters?
Oh, sure, I like kids, but I don't want thousands of them climbing over me 8 hours a day. I've got a kid of my own. Well, I did have anyway.
That's too bad.
Oh, it's not like that. My wife and I are divorced, and the kid's with her up in Danville.
Oh. There. That's pretty good.
Can't say I'm too big for my britches anyway.
Looks to me like they're just right for you.
That's what you think. How about like my first pair of army pants? And that's another thing. Oh, I'm sorry. What I was going to say is, before I got drafted, I was a mechanic in a garage in Danville. So I get in the Army, they make a cook out of me. That's what got me in the mess I'm in now.
Being a cook in the Army?
Yeah, that's how I met my wife. In Munich. She calls it München. My outfit was stationed there after the war. We used to feed a lot of people. She was one of them. We sort of got acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got out of the Army, I sent for her. I didn't have a job. We were married in New York the day she landed. That was 1946. Just before Christmas. I took her home. Well, here we are. Welcome home.
Oh, Joe.
You like it? It's good?
Ja, es ist wunderbar. So gemütlich. I like all.
Here's the kitchen. Cooking. It's handy. It's klein, but...
Nicht zu klein, nicht zu groß. Oh, okay.
Here's the bedroom. Schlafen.
Oh, Joe. Oh, und der Weihnachtsbaum. So ein süßer kleiner Baum. Und der große, große Stern. Oh, Joe. Joe! Ich war noch nie so glücklich. Ich liebe dich. Du bist meine einzige, ewige Liebe.
Now, once again.
Kartoffel.
Potato.
Potato. Red plate.
No. Radish.
Radish. Oh, apple.
Right. And this?
Cigarette.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Tasse. Cup.
Very good.
Platte. Plate. Maria. Some. No?
No, not so. Maria, not plate. 9. Maria, some dish. Yeah.
Who is it, please?
Me, honey.
Oh, Joe. You're early home.
Yeah, I quit.
Your job? You quit?
I just couldn't do it.
Oh, Joe. Not once more.
Can I help it if I'm just not cut out to be a salesman, going from door to door, talking to all kinds of...
I know, my Liebchen. But always it is the same. Maybe you don't try long enough, or...
Or what?
I don't know. I do not understand, but here in America there is so much work.
Oh, I'll get a job. But you don't want me doing something I don't like, something without a future.
No. I only want that you should happy me. Oh, Joe, maybe I get a job for a little while.
You?
Yeah, in Germany everybody works now, man and wife.
This isn't Germany.
No, but you need the money, Joe.
You didn't have any money over there, did you?
No.
What are you kicking about?
But, Joe, I'm going to have a baby. I'm sorry, Joe.
Sorry? You kidding? Why, this is the doggonest thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, Olivia, you make me so happy.
Who's making who happy? And who's been talking about getting a job? I'll get one, and furthermore, I'll stick to it because I've really got something worth working for now. Nicest Christmas present I've ever had.
Yeah, only a little early.
Well, I always did like to open up my packages a little ahead of time. I hope she grows up to be just like you.
Well, I don't.
I'm glad she's a girl, because she won't have to worry about getting a job and keeping it.
But that's so silly, Joe.
All she has to do is make some guy happy the way you've made me happy.
But you've given me happiness too, Joe.
Who are you kidding? It's absolutely out of the question. I won't have it, and that's all there is to it.
But why? Why, Joe? It would only be a few hours in the evening, and the money, Joe.
No, don't you understand English?
Come on, baby. Time for bed.
But I don't want to go to bed, Mama.
Oh, but it's way, way past your bedtime. Come on. Say goodnight to Daddy.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, honey. Sleep tight.
I will.
Joe. Don't you want to talk to me, Joe?
There's nothing to talk about.
I only want to help until you get another job.
There you go again.
Well, it's true, darling. I do not find fault when you quit and look for another job. Joe, look at me. Look at me, Joe, please. The only reason I want to get work is so you will have time to find a good job.
Oh, for the love of Pete, I'll get another job. I always have, haven't I?
I know, but I
don't want to talk about it. You're always finding fault with me. No wonder I can't get anywhere. Well, I'll show you that I can. Without your help.
That's how you and Maria split up, huh?
No, but I guess that was the beginning of the end. I don't know how many jobs I had after I left the Army. I was a salesman. I was in the garage. I worked as a short order cook.
Huh. Army helped you there, huh?
Yeah. But who wants to be a cook all his life?
Oh, I don't know anything more important. Everybody has to eat.
Yeah. Everybody likes Santa Claus, too. Funny thing, I was working pretty steady when we got into our final row.
Well, that's the best I can do. Yeah, step on it.
Feels okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I was working for a real estate outfit up in Danville. I was away evenings a lot, you know. And one night I came home and it wasn't too late. Hi. Hey. No breadwinner's home. Maria. What is this? Joe. Babysitting for Mrs. Miller. Had to take Ellen with me. Won't be late. Maria.
Oh, Joe, you're still up? Joe. You're mad with me, Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be so late. I left a note for you, and I thought that... I thought that it would be all right. Joe, I only did it to help Mrs. Miller. Maybe I did wrong, but it was really all right, Joe. Mr. Miller drove me home, and he gave me $5, Joe. $5 for only 3 hours.
You took it? You took $5 from Miller?
Yes,
You only did it for Mrs. Miller. What did you take the money for?
but I thought that...
You thought we needed it. You think I can't support you and Ellen?
No, darling, no.
That's what Miller will say. That's what everybody will say. You've made a fool of me, Maria, but you won't do it again.
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead, be sorry, see if I care. The last time I left, I was soft enough to come back. This time it's for keeps.
Mama. Mama. Where's Daddy angry, Mama?
Shh, darling.
Where did Daddy go?
I don't know.
Seems like it's always the little things, don't it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was all wrong from the start. I guess the less successful you are, the more pride you have.
Yeah, pride can be a nasty thing, Mr. Peters. Usually hurts you as much as other folks. Want me to give you a hand there?
No, thanks. I can manage.
Still, it may not be too late. Never too late, I always say. Especially if you're willing to swallow some things.
Not a chance, Uncle Billy. I've still got some pride left.
That's what I mean.
How's it look?
Best looking helper St. Nick ever had. Does your wife know you're here, Mr. Peters?
Sure. We used to write quite often at first, but not so much lately. I send her money so she knows I'm here at Morley's. Well, I guess that's that.
I sure would give anything to trade places with you. In the Santa Claus job, that is.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha.
Merry Christmas, little kiddies.
Almost opening time, Mr. Peters. Better get up to toys.
Wouldn't want to give Mr. Bolivar conniptions. Well, keep your fingers crossed for me, Uncle Billy. Thanks for your help.
I didn't do anything. I sure wish I could, though. But I'll keep my fingers crossed till Christmas anyway.
Well, Harold, you give Santa that list, and he'll put it here with his very special papers so that it doesn't get lost. And you be a good boy between now and Christmas, or Santa won't be able to give you that bicycle. Santa's in kind of a hurry tonight, little boy, so he'll just take this list and take good care of it, and you too, on Christmas Eve. Be a good boy. Closing time. Hello, honey. Now, Santa's a little bit late tonight, so he's in a hurry. So if you'll just give me that list, I'll take care of everything when the time comes. And you be a good girl. Ellen.
Golly, Santa, you even know my name.
Well, why wouldn't I know your name? Santa Claus knows the names of all good little girls.
Then you don't think that I'm a bad girl?
Oh, goodness gracious, no.
Not even if Mommy don't know where I am?
You mean your mommy isn't here with you?
Mommy's down in the hardware department. We went there to look for my daddy, but he wasn't there. Then Mommy was going to buy Daddy a Christmas present, and when she wasn't looking, I sneaked up here. Wasn't that awful of me?
Well, I hope your daddy likes his Christmas present.
Mommy said it wouldn't be Christmas unless we got him something, even if he don't live with us anymore. He lives here in the city. Mommy and I lived in Danville. We came down on the train, and all the way down I kept thinking what I was going to tell Daddy. All about school. I got an A in arithmetic, and all about Emmy Lou. That's my baby doll. But Daddy wasn't there.
Sounds to me like you love your daddy very much.
I do, more than anything in the world.
Oh, there's the closing bell. Santa has to leave now. But Ellen, you haven't told me any of the things you want for Christmas.
Golly, no.
I'll tell you what. Santa Claus will take you down to the hardware department himself. And you find your mommy, and you can tell me what you want for Christmas on the way.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, there's my Mommy. Mommy! Don't be mad, Mommy. Please. 'Cause I really didn't do anything awful. I just had to talk to Santa Claus.
Of course you did, dear. I understand. But now I think you better thank Santa and say goodbye to him. Looks to me like you've taken a lot of his time.
Oh, that's what Santa Claus is for, isn't it?
Have you told Santa about the skates you want for Christmas?
Skates? Oh, Santa Claus won't forget. They'll be under the tree.
But what I want most of all, please, Santa, could you bring my daddy back to me?
Well, Ellen, that's kind of a big order. I'm not sure I could get him down the chimney.
Now, kiss Santa goodbye, dear, so we won't miss our train.
Goodbye, Santa.
You be a good girl now.
Well, just one more day, Mr. Peters.
Yeah. This time tomorrow it'll be all over.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, not bad at all. You know, I've learned something, Uncle Billy. Being Santa Claus is an important job.
Yeah. Oh, we're all children at heart, I always say.
Well, I wasn't thinking of the children so much, Uncle Billy. I was thinking of Santa Claus himself. I wonder if he'd give one of his helpers a hand.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. No, sir. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he would. Well, I'll go hang these things up for you, Mr. Peters.
And thanks, Uncle Billy. I'd like to send a telegram to Mrs. Joe Peters, 129 Mayberry Road, Danville. Would like to put Daddy in my gift pack Christmas Eve, as per Ellen's request, even if I have to bring him down the chimney. Promise to deliver improved model with all the old kinks ironed out, if okay with you. And sign that Santa Claus.
Good morning, Mr. Peters.
Good morning, Uncle Billy.
I was just laying out your things for you. Last day.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looks like I'll have to wait another year. Oh, by the way, here's a telegram came for you early this morning.
Why use the chimney when front door will be wide open for you? Yippee!
Don't make sense to me.
It does to me. It means this is going to be the merriest Christmas. Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy, you're it. This is your chance, because I'm taking a leave of absence from Morley's to play Santa Claus to myself. And thanks for keeping your fingers crossed for me, Uncle Billy.
I wasn't keeping my fingers crossed for you. I was keeping them crossed for myself.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hello there. Here's an early Christmas gift for you from wonderful Ivory Snow. You can get these 2 snowball Christmas tree ornaments without paying a penny for them. That's right, a gift from Ivory Snow. Aren't they great? Lightweight, unbreakable, made of sparkling white plastic foam with red and blue trimmings. They'll brighten up your tree for many a Christmas to come. And you know, they're yours for free. Now here's what you do. Buy from your dealer the special Ivory Snow boxes with the free offer explained here and this certificate box top. Then send in 1 box top from a special giant size box or 2 box tops from the special regular size box. And you'll receive these bright and cheerful ornaments in plenty of time for Christmas. The supply of these special Ivory Snow boxes is limited, though, so don't delay. The address is right on the box tops. Mail yours now.
Cheer, the new Blue Cheer, the only suds with the blue magic whitener, presents The Fall Window Show. Starring Jerry Mahoney and Knucklehead Smith.
Yes. Yeah, well, George, look, really, I'd love to come over tonight, but I can't. Well, you see, I promised a neighbor of mine that I would take care of her little girl. Yeah, the mother works downtown in a department store. She's trying to make some money for Christmas. Yeah, I know it's going to be a wonderful party, George. Really, I'd love to come, but I just can't. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. George, what's your plans for New Year's Eve? Oh, fine. Count me in. Yeah, I haven't been to a Turkish bath in a long time. Yeah, fine. Well, make yourself right at home, Elizabeth. That's the idea. Tell me, would you like something to eat? No? Something to drink, maybe? Are you hungry or thirsty or something? Say, how would you like a little candy, huh?
No, thank you, Mr. Winchell.
Oh. Oh, would you like to play a game, maybe? How about hopscotch? That's a good game.
You have to play hopscotch out of doors on a sidewalk.
Oh, of course. Well, then, how about if we just sit here and talk, huh?
All right.
Oh, fine. Well, how are things? What's new? Anything happening down at school that you'd like to talk about? Have you heard any good arithmetic problems lately? I'm doing great.
Jerry Mahoney, Mr. Winchell.
Jerry Mahoney? Now, why didn't I think of that? You don't want to talk to an old fuddy-duddy like me. Jerry's your boy, huh? Well, look, I'll tell you what you do. You sit right here, and I'll get him for you. Jerry?
Yes, Winch.
Oh, Jerry, there's a very lovely young lady would like to meet you.
Well, Scotty, Lottie, do. Just give me a minute to straighten the seams in my socks. Boy. He's a dandy.
Well, Jerry, this is Elizabeth.
Oh.
She lives right down the block.
Yes, sir, I know.
Isn't she pretty?
Yeah. Her mother ain't bad either.
No. Well, go ahead. Be amusing.
Yes. Elizabeth, tell me, dear, what's new with the bubblegum crowd?
I've been through that.
Oh, yes, of course you have. Would you like some candy?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Would you like some walnuts?
Jerry, you know we don't have any walnuts.
At the rate this evening is crawling along, we could grow some.
Look, Jerry, I can't think of anything to say to her.
Well, just sit here and stare. Before you know it, Christmas will be here.
Christmas? Oh, I've been waiting and waiting for Christmas since the wind show. Santa Claus will come with his reindeers, and he'll have a big sack over his shoulder, and they'll climb down the chimney, and they'll shout, "Woe thunder, woe blitzen!"
Yeah, and you know
the sleigh bells will ring, and the snow will be falling, and Santa will be laughing, "Ho, ho, ho!"
Yeah, and you know,
all the good little boys and girls will be getting presents like dolls, toys, games, skates, and...
Winch, it was tough getting her started. Now, how do you turn her off?
Elizabeth, tell me something. You know, Jerry and I would like to hear you tell us a story of the Christmas Carol. Could you tell us that story, please?
Could you?
Yes.
Would you?
Could you?
You know, Jerry and I have been looking forward to Christmas, too.
Have you really?
Oh, you bet your life we have. You know why? Because Christmas means snow. And snow means,
winter.
It's snowing.
Winter.
It's glowing.
And the snow is softly
falling down around the town.
And that's the time to squeeze when it starts to freeze.
In September and November
and December, just remember winter.
So frisky.
Winter.
So frisky.
When your sweetheart comes a-calling.
So don't be stalling.
By the fire so bright,
you'll sit a while and start to squeeze her.
That's the time to tease her.
But it's not the time to freeze her.
It's the perfect time to please her.
When it's winter.
Freezy, squeezy, winter time.
Gee, that was fun.
Oh, did you like it? So,
you know what else I like about Christmas?
No, what else?
My mommy always reads me the story of the Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Oh, fine.
Oh, yes, that's a wonderful story.
Do you know the story, Jerry?
Why, certainly I do. It's about a guy named Scrooge, see? Well, he was an old sourdough.
Please, let her tell it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Scrooge was a mean old man and hated Christmas. Well, one night Scrooge fell asleep and had a dream. And in his dream he saw a ghost. It was the ghost of Christmas past.
Christmas past. Gee, that sure brings back a lot of memories.
Huh? Go ahead, Elizabeth.
He relived a Christmas that took place many years ago.
Christmas many years ago. You know, I remember one Christmas about 20 years back.
He saw the whole thing, just as it happened when he was young.
Knock off, honey. Winch just booked passage on cloud number 6.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la.
I never saw the community hall look so pretty. Mrs. Hill, it was very nice of you and your husband to help out with the ladies' auxiliary Christmas party. You too, dear.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mrs. Gibney. It's fun. Oh, Daddy, if you need any help up there, in a few minutes, Paul will be here.
Paul Winchell?
He's coming here. I'm going home.
Oh, now, Daddy!
No, I don't say that I dislike him. He's a good boy, but, well, things seem to happen when he's around.
Now, George, Paul's a fine boy. It's just that, well, he's at that awkward age. He came to my house just once. But in that brief visit, he managed to sit on my best Nelson Eddy record. Oh. A crack right through the second chorus of Shortening Bread.
That's typical. And you mark my words, things are going to get confused the minute he shows up.
Oh, please, Daddy.
Huh?
He just came in. Hello, Paul. We're in here.
Hiya, Helen.
Oh, watch that beam on the stairway.
Oh! See what I mean?
Gee, everything looks so nice and Christmassy, you wouldn't recognize the old place. Hey, Helen, do you notice anything different about me?
Why, no.
The bracelets are off my teeth. Well, I'm all set to pitch in and help around here.
Paul, we're awfully busy around here. Wouldn't you rather go out and play?
No, Mrs. Hill. I came over here to help. Over here. Let me take that carton, Mrs. Gibney.
Oh, put that down. It's full of Christmas tree ornaments.
Well, I'm used to handling delicate...
Oh, put it down before you drop it.
Well, if you don't trust me...
Not up there. He'll manage to knock it off. There.
Somebody give me some tacks.
Oh, yes, sir. A tax. Here you are, sir. I have tax right here. Here you are. They don't make those as strong as they used to.
Paul, maybe you'd better go home.
What? And let everybody else do all the work? Well, that's not the Christmas spirit.
Oh, somebody give me a hammer.
Yes, sir. A hammer.
No!
Right here.
Oh, no! I'll come down.
Oh, no, sir. I'm very handy with tools, Mr. Hill. You want something hung up right here?
Yes, right
All right,
there.
fine. Just hold it right there. Here, I'll put one little nail right in through here. There we are. Just let me hammer it right in.
All right.
There we go. Well, that looks fine.
Yes, it does, you know.
George, stop thinking that kind of language in front of the children.
Paul. Oh. Maybe you better go home.
Gee whiz, Helen. You didn't even ask me what I had in here.
A time bomb, perhaps.
Oh, no, sir. I've been studying a course in ventriloquism, sir. And, well, here. Well, let me show you what I built myself, sir. Here it is. This is Louis Lumphead.
Can you make him talk?
Well, I haven't been doing it too long, but I'll try. Oh.
Hiya, Helen. Merry Christmas.
What a weird-looking face.
Look who's talking. Well, your face makes mine look logical.
No. No. Now, you say hello to everybody.
Hiya, Kylie. Well, he's a pleasant one, isn't he?
And now, Louis Lumphead and I will sing a song. By the light.
He said delight. He means delight.
Of the silvery moon.
Oh, yes, the moon.
Oh,
He said the moon.
that's very clever, but you know...
We're not through yet, sister. Take...
Oh.
That's very clever, Paul.
Yes,
We've a lot of work to do around here. Now, George, we'd better test the lights on the Christmas tree and see if they work.
Oh, I'll be glad to do that for you.
Oh, would you?
Leave it to me, sir. I know all about electricity. You see, you take this here switch right here, and you... Oh, here we are. You see, you plug it right in this way. Oh, all trees have lights. This one is different.
Please. Look what you've done. Please go home, and I never want to see you again.
Well, gee whiz, Helen. I was only trying to help. But if that's the way you feel about it...
No! Don't trip over that wire. At least let's try to keep the tree standing.
I'm not that clumsy, Mr. Hill. Oh, I forgot Louis. Boom! Merry Christmas.
That's clean? That's okay? Uh-oh. My son's been hiding the evidence again. I'm Irene Manning, and let me show you how beautifully Procter & Gamble's new blue Cheer washes towels like this. Cheer, all alone, gets your wash so clean, so white, you don't need bluing or bleach. No bluing, And except for problem stains, no bleaching either. You see, Cheer is different. The granules are blue in color, with a blue magic whitener no other product gives you. That's why Cheer washes clothes so white, you don't have to blue or bleach. Brightens washable colors, too. Cheer's easy on your hands. You'll love it for dishes. Really, Cheer works like blue magic. So try it. Remember, the only suds with the blue magic whitener, New Blue Cheer.
Fascinating. In a childish way, of course. Hey, Lynch, are you still with us?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I guess I was dreaming. Go ahead, Elizabeth. Go ahead and finish the story.
Well, after Scrooge saw the ghost of Christmas past, he was still mean and nasty. So he fell asleep again. And this time he saw the ghost of Christmas future.
Christmas future.
Hey, wait a second. What happened to Christmas present? It's Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future. That's the way it's supposed to...
Look, Jerry, will you please stop interrupting?
One of these days, you'll beg me to talk. You'll come crawling to me. You'll see.
No, please stop it. Christmas future.
Yes, he saw what Christmas would be like in the years to come.
Christmas in the years to come. Gee, I wonder what Christmas will be like in the year 2000.
Take a breather, honey. Lynch is no longer tuned in. And if you folks are dying to know what he's thinking about, stick around.
Nice and quiet here on the moon, now that the tourist season is over.
Yes, when those Earth people come here on a vacation, they carry on like crazy.
They're big spenders, though, those fellows from Earth. They don't mind paying $5 apiece to look through our telescope.
What do you show them?
The New Rochelle YWCA locker room.
I'm glad we won't be having visitors for a while. I'm so worn out.
Oh, great. Some more of them.
I can tell they're a cheap bunch. Look at that spaceship they're parking. Last year's model.
Let's make the best of it, my dear. Welcome, Earthmen.
Welcome. Welcome to the moon.
Yes.
Where are we? Oh, wait. Oh, how do you do? I'm Paul Winchell, and this is Jerry Mahoney.
Glad to have you with us. You like it here.
Hey, Lynch, get a load of the outfits on these two. This dame could be the cover girl for Popular Mechanics.
Not so loud. Do you have our reservation?
Oh, yes. You'll like it here. Did you have a good trip?
Oh, yes. Wonderful. All right. Never mind. Well, Jerry, here we are standing on this luminous planet, thousands of miles away from Earth, a gleaming beacon in the galaxy of our solar system.
Another Atlantic City, it ain't.
You're never satisfied with anything.
You'll like it here.
Oh, thank you. We came up here to find out what sort of Christmas you people
Christmas,
celebrate. Yes.
What's that?
What's that? You never heard of Christmas?
No.
No? No Christmas?
This was all your idea, Lynch. Let's take a trip to the moon, he said. Let's take a trip to the moon. Oh, I ought to belt you.
Yeah, well, this certainly is a surprise to me. Well, since you have no Christmas up here, I guess we might as well go.
Oh, no, you don't. You made reservations for a week. You're staying for a week.
Yeah, but look, I've got to get home right away. It's very important. You see,
He forgot to put the light out under the pot roast.
You're staying here on the moon.
Oh, so you want to be tough about it, huh? All right, you two, don't move. I got you covered with my superatomic Z-ray gun.
Where did you get that?
Where did we get it? 200 Wheaties box tops.
Why, this is the most powerful weapon on Earth.
Buster, up here, that thing is considered an antique.
Huh?
Now, if you would like to see a real weapon...
Yeah,
No,
You see the eagle on that mountain?
An eagle? Yes, sir.
Watch.
No, I can't. Jerry, did he get the eagle?
Get the eagle. He got the whole mountain.
Oh, no. Oh, Jerry.
It looks like we're trapped.
No, we're not. Luckily, I have the interplanetary radio with me. Hello, Paul Winchell calling Earth. Paul Winchell calling Earth. We're in danger up here in the moon. Interplanetary patrol, come in, please.
If you need help in New Jersey, call Bigelow Ames. 299.
Oh, boy. You and your ideas.
Oh, please, sir. Please. Let us go back to Earth. Please, we must be there before Christmas.
Let them go.
Oh, thanks,
It
Buddy.
is not my decision, my dear. We will have to ask the permission of Zumba.
Yes, Zumba.
Zumba?
Oh, yeah, Sam Zumba. He's a wrestler on television. Boy, what a dirty...
Quiet! Zumba is the ruler of the moon.
Yes, sir.
Master of outer space.
Your Highness.
Mightiest monarch of the planetary orbit.
Yes, sir.
Zumba, we call on you to appear.
All righty.
Hello, Lena. Hello, Sal. How are you?
Zumba, we are thy loyal subjects.
Break it up, will you, Dad? I don't like anybody gnawing on my knuckles. Hello, how do you do? Who are those two?
Your Highness, they came
Don't
from...
turn around. Don't embarrass them. Don't hurt their feelings. Don't
But
say
Your
anything.
Highness,
See
they...
how you keep looking at them? I asked you not to look at them. Don't
But Your Highness, they
you
came...
see how you keep looking? Please don't turn around.
Your
Don't say
Highness.
anything. You know, it's embarrassing. They asked
Hey,
you a million
Lynch,
times not to do
this
it.
guy's ready for the butterfly net.
Zumba. Zumba, Your Highness. Please let us go back to the Earth, where there is Christmas and Santa Claus and snow.
Snow?
Yes, sir.
You mean snoo?
Well, what's new?
Nothing. What's new with you? That one will kill you.
No, sir. It just makes us sick a little bit.
Jerry, we've got to get out of here.
What are we going to do? Hey, look.
Yeah, there's one chance.
Okay, let's take it.
All right, you! Nobody move now! Stay right where you are! I got you covered with your own gun! Don't move! Ha ha! Moon people, eh?
Gee whiz, Lynch, you sure got nerves of steel.
Well, it's about time you found it out. You thought you had us trapped, huh? Moon people, bah! And your ruler, Zumba, bah!
What'd you say?
Zumba, bah!
Zumba, da!
Zumba, bah!
Zumba, da!
Zumba, 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 bah!
And some people think I'm crazy.
Goodbye, dears. Have a good time. Well, back to work. More clothes for those twins. But there's nothing like new blue cheer to get 'em clean and white. So clean, so white, you don't need bluing or bleach. Let me explain. I'm Jean Sullivan, and this is New Blue Cheer. Cheer is the only suds with the blue magic whitener. The granules are blue. They contain Cheer's blue magic whitener that no other product uses. Result? A wash so clean and so white that, except for problem stains, you need no bleaching and no bluing. Brightens washable colors, too. Try New Blue Cheer. Great for dishes as well as laundry. Cheer works like blue magic. New Blue Cheer with the blue magic whitener.
Well, you've seen Christmas past and you've seen Christmas Christmas future. So let's see Paul and Jerry's Christmas presents.
Well, boys and girls, it's almost time for Christmas. Time for Paul Winchell and Jerry Mahoney to send you special personal Christmas greetings. So gather around, girls and boys. Here's Paul and Jerry out in the country, and there's music in the air.
We're dashing through the snow.
Giddy up.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
And across the fields we go, la la la, laughing all the way.
We can hear those bells and bobtails ring.
They're making spirits right. Whoa!
What fun it is to ride and sing
A sleighing song tonight. Whoa! Why, yeah, no, yeah! Stop it.
Oh, this is great, Jerry. A real old-fashioned Christmas.
Oh, boy, you said it. It's cold. It sure is freezing, I'll tell you that.
Well, do you have your earmuffs on?
No, sir, not so good.
Well, here, let's put them on. Attaboy. You have them on nice and tightly? Jerry, look. There's a bunch of tough kids coming up the hill with snowballs.
What?
Some tough kids coming up the hill with snowballs.
What?
Oh, there's some tough kids coming up the hill with snowballs.
Oh, who's got the snowballs?
What?
Who's got the snowballs?
What? Oh, what?
Who's got the snowballs?
Oh, those tough kids over there.
What?
Those tough kids over there.
What?
Those tough kids over there.
What?
Oh, those tough kids over there.
Oh, well, don't worry about a thing, Winch. Just give them the task word.
What?
The task word.
What?
The task word.
Oh, what?
The task word.
Oh, yeah. What's the password?
What?
The password. What's the password?
What? Wait. Huh?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. What is the password?
Oh, the password is friend.
What?
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 Jerry, hurry up, will you? They're getting ready to attack us. What's the password?
What?
The password. What's the password?
Oh, the password. Too late. Look out.
Now, what were you trying to...
I was just trying to say too late.
What?
What?
Oh, never mind. Fine Christmas spirit.
Hey, Winch, what's in it to your box?
Oh, that's a little Christmas gift for you.
For me? Well, let me see it.
Now, wait a minute. Take it easy. I'll show it to you. There.
Oh, look at those. Oh, Winchell. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, thanks, Winch. Thanks. Oh, heavens. Oh, boy. Look at this one. And look at that one. Oh, it's great. It's sensational. What are they?
Boy, this is a genuine old-fashioned set of Christmas bells.
Yeah?
Sure. Look, we can sing a little song and play the bells at the same time.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's just great.
All right, look, tell you what you do. Now, I'll take the low ones, you take the high ones.
And I'll be in Roseland before you.
Oh, stop it. No, wait, watch me. Jingle.
Jingle.
Jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride
in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle,
jingle, jingle,
jingle,
jingle, jingle,
jingle all the way. Oh,
what fun
in a one-horse
open sleigh.
We'll hear more from Paul and Jerry after wonderful news from Cammy.
News, 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 news. Here comes real exciting news. Ah! There's cold cream now in Cammy. There's cold cream now in Cammy. There's cold cream now in Cammy. New elegance and new luxury. Try a cake and you will see.
Ooh, thank you, I will.
Boing! There's cold cream now in Cammy.
Wonderful new Camay, the first and only leading beauty soap to add the luxury of fine cold cream at no extra cost. Camay's velvet soft lather is famous for the finest in complexion care. Whether your skin is dry or oily, you'll love new cold cream Camay. Camay's fragrance is exquisite, so reassuring in your daily beauty bath.
Many a lovely Camay bride can tell you.
Petal soft skin goes straight to a man's heart.
Camay, now more than ever, the soap of beautiful women. Cold cream Camay in the same familiar wrapper is at your dealers now.
Have you tried new cold cream Camay? Get both bath and complexion sizes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our show for tonight. We hope you liked it.
Hey, Lynch.
Oh, certainly. Go ahead.
Folks, I'd like to borrow some words from Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone.
Yes, from Jerry Mahoney, Knucklehead Smith, myself, and all of the gang, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Good night, all.